Hey everyone, welcome. And I'm going to take you through long multiplication today. So hopefully this will help you out if you've been a little bit stuck with it, or you just need a bit of a reminder. Hope you enjoy my office. I've got my Star Wars shelf, I've got my Marvel shelf, I've got the Marvel hands, the Marvel gloves down the bottom, and up here I've got computer games, and up here I've got Transformers. So I'm a bit of a nerd. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, I hope you are having a lovely day, and here we go. Right, so I'm going to take you through long multiplication today. If you need any more advice as we go on, you can have a look at these. I'm on TikTok and Facebook and all sorts, but without further ado, let's go. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you're multiplying is you need to lay out the problem properly, okay, the calculation properly. And the way you do that is I'm going to say do one number per box. Now, because of the way multiplication works, you can put the bigger number on the top and the small number underneath. It doesn't make any difference, but if you want to put the smaller number on the top, that's fine. Okay, and once we've done that, I suggest in the bottom corner, you put the times sign, and then down here in the bottom corner, you put a 0. Now, that's because in the number 24, the 2 isn't worth 2, it's actually worth 20. So this 0 is a placeholder that's going to multiply this bottom row by 10. Okay, now if you struggle to remember that, you can always replace it with the little smiley face, and there's the weirdest emoji I could possibly find. Okay, but you don't have to. If you want to keep it as a 0, that's fine, but if an emoji helps you, that's all right as well. So I'm going to just keep it as a 0 for now. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ignore the 20 for now, or the 2 as it looks in the equation, the problem. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. Now, in the answer box below the 4, we can only fit in the 4 and the 2, which is worth 20. We have to carry on underneath as we go through. Okay, so we've got 24. Then we're going to do 3 multiplied by 4. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. And we've got to add on the little 2 that we carried across. So 12 add 2 is 14. And because this is the last number we're putting in, we can just write in 14. So we've got 4 times 36 is 144. Now the next step is we're going to now look at the 6, and we're going to ignore the 4. Okay, so we've now got 2 times 6. Really, we're doing 20 times 6, but in your head, you're just going to do 2 times 6. Okay, so 2 times 6 is going to be, oh, and just to help you out as well, if that one you carried, that 2 you carried earlier gets in the way, you can just cross it out. I'm just going to delete it for now. So 2 times 6 is 12. And as we can see here, we can fit in the 2, but the 1 we have to carry across. Then we're going to look at 3 times 2, which is 6, okay? And 6 is the last digit, we can just write it in, but we've got to add on the 1 that we carried across earlier. So 6 add 1 is 7, okay? Now, the very last step we have to do is we've got to add all of these together. So just to neaten it up, I'm going to get rid of the one that I carried across earlier. And you can actually rewrite these if they're in a real mess. You can rewrite this addition because it'd be a shame to do all that multiplication and then get 144 add 720 wrong as we go through, okay? So first of all, 4 add 0 is 4, 4 add 2 is 6, and 1 add 7 is 8, okay? There's no carrying for that one. Okay, now I'm going to give you a turn to have a try. So for this one, have a look at it and then pause the video in a moment and see if you can have a go. But I will give you a reminder. The first thing to do is to remember to lay it out like this. So you've got 32 times 67 with the little smiley face in the corner or the little 0, okay? So I pause this video, then I'll give you the answer. Okay, so here's the answer. So it's here. Now, there was one little thing I'm just going to remind you of. This little answer box here, I didn't actually have enough room for the 1000 in the 1920, but that's okay. If you've done that, all you've got to do is just extend the little answer box across and make it a bit longer, then you can still do your addition. So don't be limited by the fact that your line was a certain length, okay? Right, I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you again very, very soon. Okay, bye.